On April 7th, a dog lay motionless by the roadside in the Tula region. She didn't whimper. She didn't struggle. She just lay there, as if resting. When Ivan and Maria first saw her, they weren't sure if she was injured. There were no visible wounds, no clear signs of pain. Unsure of what to do, they bought her some pâté, fed her, gave her water, and drove off, hoping she would move on. But the next day, she was still there, just a few meters away. This time, Maria stepped out and crouched beside her. The dog raised her head weakly. Then, in a quiet plea for help, she stretched out her paw. Maria wasn't ready to rescue another dog. But in that moment, she knew she couldn't leave her behind. When Ivan approached, the dog growled and bared her teeth. She was terrified of men, but there was no time to question why. Gently, Maria muzzled her with a bandage. It took great effort to lift her frail body into their car. They rushed to the nearest vet, hoping for good news. But the clinic was overcrowded, its equipment outdated. The vet found no broken bones but couldn't confirm if she was pregnant. There was no ultrasound machine. He guessed she wasn't. Maria wasn't so sure. The dog's sides looked too swollen. They took her home, where she remained weak and unable to stand. A week later, they found another clinic with better facilities. She stayed there for over a month, slowly regaining strength. Then came the heartbreaking news. She had been pregnant, but the puppies didn't survive. Worse, she was at risk of a deadly infection. She had to be sterilized immediately. As if that weren't enough, another diagnosis followed, pilas, a life-threatening tick-borne disease. Without treatment, she wouldn't make it. She endured test after test, surgery, vaccinations, but she survived. She went through so much, Maria said. But somehow, she fought her way back. Finally, she was strong enough to go home. Ivan and Maria already had 2 dogs, Monty and Bona. Their house was full, and with a small child, their hands were already busy. But this dog, now named Luna, was different. She was guarded, defensive. She protected her food, her space, even Maria and Ivan's attention. She had fought too hard to lose what little she had. They hadn't planned on keeping a 3rd dog. But Luna had nowhere else to go. They couldn't abandon her again. At first, they tried to find her a home. But before she could be adopted, she had to learn to trust. With the help of behavior specialists like Anastasia Panova, they worked patiently through her fears. Step by step, Luna changed. Her journey wasn't over. But she wasn't alone anymore.